Hello Pisces, hello my two fishes friends, how are you doing? Elsie here with a bonus read for you friends. I just want to say thank you for all the ways that you've been loving on this channel for the last couple of weeks while I've been reading my butt off, trying to get out all of the readings that I've been trying to get out on the schedule I've set for myself. Thank you so much for being here and for watching and for being so loyal. I do appreciate you so much. So let's look at the bonus reads. I do read the bonus reads from a perspective of the current energy or the future energy. Let's find out what's coming up for you, Pisces. What's the most important thing that Pisces needs to know about what is coming up in the near future here? And look, for some of you, it could resonate today. Some of you, it might not be today, tomorrow, or next year. But I'm going to give you some energy. Maybe it'll resonate. Maybe you'll tell me in the comments if it does. Let's find out what's going on for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Tell me about Pisces. We've got the Ace of Swords, Pisces. Someone here, Pisces, who has been all over the place. It feels like, I don't think it's you. I don't think it's you. I feel like you, somebody here has sort of been all over the place. Somebody's like trying to make a decision about you and they haven't yet done that. But I want to say that they're probably closer than they've ever been about making some sort of decision. I mean, I could be talking about you. Take it as it resonates. This is Cancer and Pisces energy. But it feels like you're about to enter some sort of a new cycle of communication or conversation. And I feel like the Five of Wands, this particular depiction of the Five of Wands is interesting because you can see that each one of these four people who are solid and sturdy, maybe have stability in their lives, they know what they're doing. But this one person is running around in the center of them, trying to figure out where they want to put their wand. I feel like there is somebody here who is in indecision about you. Maybe it's you that's in indecision. Take it as it resonates for you. But it does feel like there is somebody who is in indecision about you, who is thinking about reaching out to you, communicating with you, being very clear, very honest, and giving you some clarity on something that's been a little foggy. I want to say with the moon energy here, things are not as they seem. So it feels like something's going on under the surface or in the background. There's something here going on that you don't understand that's going on because the moon is here to say things aren't as they seem. And in the moon energy, things are very deep. It's very dark. It could be a lot of fear. It could be indecision that we don't see, right? We don't really see that there's indecision. What you don't see is that somebody's trying to make a decision to reach out to speak with you. Tell me why the Ace of Swords is here. Tell me why this person can't make this decision. They're going to get some clarity at some point here. It's like they're deeply in a fear of connection is what it looks like here. When I see this particular strength, and I know what the meaning of the strength card is, but when I see this particular depiction of strength, it tells me that somebody is trying to be ready to face their fears. They could be a Leo, they could be a Gemini, maybe a Pisces or a Cancer. It feels like somebody is becoming really clear about how they feel, really clear about about the lover's energy. It feels like somebody's becoming really clear about that no matter what they do, it always comes back to you. They're always in indecision about the situation, but something is about to become clear. They're about to make a clear choice, even though it scares the hell out of them. Look, I feel like the strength here with the moon energy tells me that someone is really scared of falling super deep with you because you're super deep, right? You demand depth, right? And somebody knows here that they have to be okay with diving into the darkness with you and getting really deep. And I think that this is something that somebody here is facing a fear of, the fear of the moon, the fear of what lays in the dark. So I think that's why this person has been in indecision, Pisces, because they know that they must give you more than talking about politics. They must give you more than talking about your cell coverage. They have to dive deep, the sun, the moon, the stars, the death and life and our purpose. And they know that they're going to have to dig deep. And I think that that is a fear for someone here, that they do want to reach out for you. They're remembering what it was like to be with you, to talk with you, to touch you. And it feels like this person is still, as we drop these cards, in indecision about what to do next. I think that they know what they want, but it scares the hell out of them here. We've got the King of Cups. So I feel like the delay is this. is the King of Cups. Whether this person is a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer, I feel like they are becoming or learning how to become the King of Cups, finding the courage to find stability in the things that make them uncomfortable. Because the King of Cups ultimately is keeping balance in the storm. Scorpio is really great for that. When I worked in the corporate world, I had a friend who was in management, and this person, although they were in Aries, this person was a Scorpio rising. And whenever anything went wrong in this place where I worked, there was 500 people. That person was on it, helping. What can I do? Let me just get strategic about what we're going to do next. Like, that person was great in a storm. They were the person that everyone could count on to be logical, to be accountable for whatever was going on in the situation, and to remedy whatever was going on. So I feel like this person knows that you have to be able to count on them. Now, although you are quite deep and quite psychic, this person is also. So I feel like this person has connection to you that they don't understand. They don't understand why they have this really deep connection to you, why they can't stop thinking about you, why they're in indecision. And, they're coming to this sort of clarity that they know that you are their person, but it does scare them. It really does scare them. This person is learning how to become emotionally available. I don't think that they're emotionally available at this time, but I feel like with this King of Cups coming up at the bottom of the reading, I feel like it's something that they are realizing they've got to be in order to be in your life. So I feel like just your being is changing somebody here. You're making them face their fears, their emotional fears. Their emotional fears, once they become emotionally aware, emotionally available, I feel like they are going to be clear about the lovers. But I feel at this time, somebody here is still in that process. It scares the heck out of them that they have to deep dive with you here. Tell me why the Five of Wands is here. Tell me what the indecision is all about here. We've got the Seven of Swords. So they're keeping a lot under the surface. They're really scared that they're going to be deceived, or maybe things aren't as they see them because the moon is here, right? It's like maybe things aren't as I think that they are. Maybe Pisces doesn't have any feelings for me. Maybe I'm the one who's like making this all up in my head. I feel like this person is in indecision because they're very acquainted with being lied to, being deceived. This person is very acquainted with being hurt by people who are not clear with them. It's like they're in their head, right? 7 and 1 sword is 8. They're up in their head, and they've put themselves there. They're trapped in the mind. They're overthinking and thinking obsessively about the situation instead of taking action. The only wands we see here, which are action, are the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is indecision. Somebody who is sort of battling themselves internally. Tell me more. We've got the Seven of Cups. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like this person is slowly coming to terms with, they have a goal. They have a goal. They're trying to, I'm going to say, organize their feelings, because the Seven of Cups is with the Knight of Pentacles. And I feel like someone's trying to be a little more practical about how they feel. They're trying to be very careful, very analytical about how they feel. They feel like if they get involved with you, that all of their goals are going to go out the window, and that they're going to have to, they're going to be so overwhelmed emotionally by the emotions that they have for you that they're no longer going to be focused on their goal. So I feel like they feel scared of losing themselves when it comes to being with you, whether you're feminine or masculine. It feels like they get lost in you, or they absorb your identity. I don't know if you've ever been in a relationship that way, where you stop seeing your friends, stop going out, stop doing all the things that you love because you're doing all the things that they love. This person is someone who feels like they might get absorbed by your energy and stop doing all the things that they love to do. Tell me about the moon energy. What is the scariest thing about the moon energy for this person? We've got the Star. We've got the Ten of Cups. And we've got the Five of Swords. So they are fighting their feelings here. That's the scariest thing. I think they're scared to be hopeful, mostly Pisces. They're really scared to be hopeful with you here. The moon energy is something that they can't put their finger on. They're scared to be hopeful because they don't really know how you feel. They've convinced themselves that you don't feel the way they feel, that maybe in their head they're just trying to do whatever they can to win at any cost, and that maybe being hopeful about the Ten of Cups isn't what they should be doing. They feel like this could be something that they're imagining, something that's an illusion, and so it scares them that maybe they might get to you and then you're in the Five of Swords. No, I don't feel the same way. I don't feel that way. This person really wants to move forward here. They want to push forward, and they want balance, victory, success. Tell me more. We've got the World card. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, those are some big cards. Yes. So you know that when the major arcanas show up, right? That there's no question that it's going to show up, but you can react or respond. And that's really all that you can do, because these things are showing up and you got to learn how to handle them. So I feel like this World card being here tells me you've already closed the door. That for you, you've closed the door. You've decided you've had to change your mind and move forward. You had to stop obsessively thinking about this person, what they're doing, are they coming around? I feel like you couldn't do that anymore. It feels like with the World card, you reached a milestone with the Wheel of Fortune where you began to realize that you had to change your mind, start a new cycle, and expand. And so I feel like Temperance is here saying you made the decision, or it was a moment of alchemy, that you realized that you just had to move forward here. So I feel like this person might, because they're so connected to you, psychically, spiritually, that maybe they might be feeling the energy of you've just moved on from them. Is this person going to reach out to Pisces, even if they think they've moved on? Six of Wands, Page of Cups, and Ten of Swords. I think that they will, Pisces. I feel like they will reach out after they've released their fear of beginning brand new and feeling their feelings again. See, we've got the Page of Cups here. So they're feeling new feelings, or a feeling they haven't felt before. I feel like this person is somebody who is used to getting a lot of attention. Maybe they deal with relationships in passion, possibly, not necessarily in depth. And I think you scare the hell out of them because you are the depth. And what scares them is feeling affection, or the beginning feelings of love, or something like that, because the Page of Cups is here. They're trying their hardest to release this feeling that they have in their belly about, I can't stop thinking about the emotions or the emotional connection I have with Pisces. I feel like this person, if you have a platform, watches you, or maybe they search for you online to see if they can get any indication about whether you're dating someone. Are you getting any attention from other people? This person is scared of getting their heart broken. Keep throwing cards. I don't feel like I'm supposed to pick them up, so I won't. Tell me what is going on here. We're going to look at the Lovers. We're going to look at strength. Somebody's trying to find the courage to love you, to try and step into this King of Cups energy. Tell me what's going on here. Is this going to happen for Pisces and their person? We do have the Queen of Wands. We have the Four of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like this person is going to make a big, bold move, Pisces. But I also feel that they aren't feeling very hopeful that this is going to work out in their favor. Even though the Star is here and the Ten of Cups is here, so is the Five of Swords, right? The Five of Swords is fighting the feelings because I'm, in the dark about what Pisces feels for me. So the Queen of Wands tells me, yes, this person is about to make a bold move. They're about to, sort of come forward independently here. The Four of Wands being in the reverse is they don't really think that you're going to want them around. They are feeling this energy of the Six of Cups. They can't stop thinking about you. They've gotten a perspective about you here, the Hanged Man. We've got the Death card here, and then we have the Chariot and the Sun. So it does feel like, look at all these major arcana. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look, y'all, we've got a lot of major arcana here. A lot of changes are coming soon. And I feel like somebody is having a moment of bravery where they're going to make some sort of big, bold move. and it's going to change everything because they've got a perspective about what they can't stop thinking about. They're stuck in nostalgia about you, stuck in feelings, stuck in memories. This person, I feel, is having some sort of realization or revelation. Death in the sun to me is an awakening that they've got to do something. They've got to do something, get some balance, reach out to you, say something, anything. With the Ace of Swords, anything. I feel like they're going to say something because they're thinking of the future. This person has been taking better care of themselves, I feel, since you spoke with them last. And we do have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like they don't know what they can offer you at this time. And they're trying, in this Hermit energy, thinking about the future, wondering, what is it that I actually do have to offer Pisces here? Do I have anything to offer? I'm not really sure. So I feel like this person is coming to a place where they are finally thinking about what can they offer you. And I feel like although this person is on the outside looking in, I feel like you're going to get some action soon. I feel like there is somebody here who's going to get some sort of communication when somebody gets out of their head. Now, the thing is this, I feel like you've already left them behind. Whether that changes for you when they show up again or not is going to be completely different for all of you, depending on the history you have with this person. But I feel like I'm going to tell you right now that I don't see anything here that indicates cheating, lying. I mean, I feel like this person is, with the Seven of Swords, is telling me that they get overwhelmed when they feel the things that they feel about you because they're trying to be very practical with their energy. I feel like they've been hurt before, and so they just assume that they're going to get hurt by you. So I feel like with the Seven of Swords that's not telling me that you can't trust them. I think that they're in their energy of, I'm going to get my heart broken again. Pisces isn't going to want me around. So whether you do or whether you don't isn't up to me. That's up to you. I'm going to leave this here, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I'm going to go for now. Look, there's a breakthrough coming. Somebody's getting a breakthrough. Let me know in the comments when you do. I'm going to go for now. Thank you, Pisces, for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye.